Today is Thursday. And this is a throwback.
Today is Thursday, and this is a throwback is an obnoxiously long hashtag and a nostalgic rich talk show presented by the Peridot. Today in history. On November 13th, 1955, Whoopi Goldberg, the first Black woman to win an EGOT, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Awards, was born Karen Elaine Johnson. On November 13th, 2015, a series of coordinated Islamist terrorist attacks took place in Paris, France, and the city's northern suburb, Saint Denis, the deadliest occurring at the Bataclan Theater and Concert Hall. The attackers killed 137 people, including 90 at the Bataclan Theater. Another 416 people were injured. Today's Throwback VHS is dedicated to the number one movie in America on November 13th, 1996, Space Jam, an American live-action animated sports comedy film directed by Joe Pytka and written by Leo Benvenuti, Stephen Rudnick, Timothy Harris, and Herschel Wingrad. It's the first film produced by Warner Brothers Feature Animation. It stars basketball player Michael Jordan as himself. The live-action cast also includes Wayne Knight and Teresa Randall, while Billy West and Danny DeVito headline the voice cast. The film follows Jordan as he is brought out of retirement by the Looney Tunes characters to help them win a basketball game against invading aliens intent on enslaving them as amusement park attractions. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Today's throwback is dedicated to LimeWire. Long before Apple Music, Spotify, and Tidal, and long before my frontal lobe closed and I had a perceived threat of persecution for piracy, I used LimeWire to make some of the best mix CDs known to man. LimeWire was a free peer-to-peer file sharing client for Windows, Mac, Linux, and Solaris. Created by Mark Gorton in 2000, it was most prominently a tool used for the download and distribution of pirated materials, particularly pirated music. Both a zero-cost version and a purchasable enhanced version called LimeWire Pro were available. However, LimeWire Pro could be acquired for free through the standard LimeWire software, where users distributed it without authorization. On October 26, 2010, U.S. federal court judge Kimball Wood issued an injunction ordering LimeWire LLC to prevent the searching, downloading, uploading, file trading, and/or file distribution functionality and/or all functionality of its software in Arista Records LLC versus Lime Group LLC. A trial investigating the damages necessary to compensate the affected record labels was scheduled to begin in January 2011. As a result of the injunction, the Recording Industry Association of America initially suggested that LimeWire was responsible for $72 trillion in damages, before eventually settling for $105 million. Thereafter, the company stopped distributing the LimeWire software. The versions 5.5.11 and newer have been disabled using a backdoor installed by the company. However, version 5.5.10 and all prior versions of LimeWire remain fully functional and cannot be disabled unless a user upgrades to one of the newer versions. You know what time it is? Yeah, it's time for the number one song of the day. It's the number one song of the day. On November 13th, 1996, Blackstreet and Dr. Dre topped the Billboard Hot 100 with No Diggity, the first single from their second studio album, Another Level. The song was released on July 29th, 1996 by Interscope. The song ended Macarena's 14-week reign at the top of the Billboard Hot 100. Well, that concludes today's show. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Peridot Network on YouTube. Listen to the Peridot's playlist on Spotify and follow the Peridot Net on Instagram, TikTok, and the website formerly known as Twitter.
Today is Thursday. And this is a throwback.